What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sniper Jones, and welcome back to another early review, another sneaker video. And I'm excited to bring y'all Air Jordan 5 Anthracite. It's in the studio, and I have to say, before we even get into the video, I did the pickup vlog. I looked over these. Check out the video down below in the description if you haven't already seen that. This is undoubtedly one of my favorite Air Jordan sneakers of 2021. Yes, I know it's only February, but more importantly, this is one of my favorite Air Jordan 5s in the last 5 years. Now, that does include all of the hype releases like the Air Jordan 5 Off-White, both of them. Yes, that includes the Air Jordan Fire Red 5. Call it what you want. This is not gas. Look, I'm just being honest. I did not make this shoe. And if y'all go out and buy this shoe, I don't make no money from it. There's no reason for me to lie to y'all. There's no reason for me to gas this shoe. I have no dog in the fight. My honest and thorough point of view, or at least my honest opinion of this sneaker is, this is one of my favorite sneakers in a very, very long time. So, with all the hype, all the gas pushed aside, let me show you guys the Air Jordan 5 Anthracite. Let's get into it. So what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are excited to check out this new early sneaker review. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching, because hey, look, more early reviews on the way. I got this sneaker from Kick Theory. It's a retail store here in Atlanta. Actually, it's located in Duluth, Georgia. I will link their Instagram down below. We do a lot of giveaways. It's a retail store that you can buy and they ship to you from online. So even if you don't live in the Atlanta area, you can still purchase you some retail sneakers. Booyah! Here we have the box. It comes in, and this is the regular everyday Air Jordan 5 box. Now, this is a size 12. I do want to tell you guys that Air Jordan 5s to me run true to size. There's not too many sneakers I don't get my original size in, but the Air Jordan 5 is already bulky. It's already enough room in it, a lot of cushioning. It definitely feels great. I advise everybody to go true to size. Now, as I told you guys, the boxing is pretty much like all the other boxes. And here we go. Let's look at them. Bow! There we go. The Air Jordan 5 Anthracite. Beauty, man. So as you guys can see, I already laced my sneakers up the way I like them laced, because I wore these, bro, and I want to make it very clear. It's very important I say this before I finish the video. Rarely do I ever, and I do mean rarely, and when I say rare, I mean like, I don't know, a three-legged horse rare. Rarely do I wear my sneakers the exact same day I get them, because I have too many options. I got a lot of sneakers that I haven't got around to rotating, but I wore these shoes today. I got these shoes today. I posted pictures on the gram in these sneakers today. Let me move these out the way. Let me scoot over and let me post a pic right here. If you guys already don't follow me on Instagram, that's linked down below in the description. I appreciate you guys. A lot of dope photos, a lot of early photos as well. All the sneakers that I get early sometimes hit my IG before they even make my YouTube. So please head over there and follow me on Instagram if you already don't, man. I appreciate it. I read all my DMs and I try to get back with everybody in the comments as well. But these are the reason. So many people in the comments of that video was telling me, yo, Snipe, this video is making me change my mind about buying the Air Jordan 5 Anthracite. I thought that was trash, but you changed my mind. And that's really all I'm here for, man. When I do these early videos, I really just want to give y'all an early look and my idea of what I think the sneaker is before y'all go out and buy it. If my opinion, or at least my visuals from these videos, can help y'all decide if you want it, or even if you don't want it, I feel like my job is being done, because I mean, that's what I'm here for. So these are so cool to me, because one thing that Jordan decided to do is kind of go with this triple black colorway. As you can see on the back end of the sneaker, on the bottom half and the upper half of the heel, you get like a light gray, and it's more of a suede. And then as we move to the side panel, the darker black is a mesh. Okay, and I really like the mesh, especially on the toe box, and then again we get the suede around the toe cap. Now, one thing that makes this sneaker look fire to me is the white stitching along the upper, because it kind of just separates the entire body of the shoe. Since the shoe is two different color black, it'll be easy to measure, but I feel like the white stitching definitely does a great job in detailing the sections of the shoe, and it just gives it a lot of overall dissection when it comes to like the different patterns. Another cool thing is they have the shark teeth, the famous shark teeth with the speckle painting on it as always. Air unit right here, and this 3M cage unit. This entire cage unit is all 3M, along with the eyelids, I believe, on the upper of the shoe. And that's pretty cool because the cage unit is usually translucent and it ages over time, but for them to come different this time, give us an all 3M caging unit with the triple black, the amazing suede on the whole entire shoe with the mesh, bro. Like, come on. So for the people who don't like the mesh on the uppers, I'm gonna give you some of the most beneficial ways mesh on the uppers is actually a good thing. So I made this comparison early on the pickup vlogs. If you've seen this already, I'm sorry. Take the Air Jordan 5 Off-White, for example. The upper of this shoe is mesh as well. Now, the reason why this shoe is one of my favorite Jordan 5s in the last 5 years as well is not because of the Off-White hype. It's because of the mesh upper. This has a lot of benefits. Number one, I've been wearing this shoe. I probably wore this shoe 4 or 5 times. That is a lot for me. As you can see, the toe box does not look bad. Yes, it might look creased now, but when I put my feet in it, these creases pop back up. It does not have deep creases that leather gives you. Hold on, listen for it. Keyword, leather. Say it with me. Leather. Leather is not always a good thing. I know we all love our leather on our Air Jordan 1. We love the leather on our Air Jordan 5s, but leather is the main reason why the toe box have those very deep creases and make your shoes look trash and beat. Thankfully, they use mesh on the Air Jordan 5 Off-Whites, and thankfully, they use mesh for the Air Jordan 5 Anthracite. Now, the reason why I'm excited is because this allows you to actually have a pair of beaters without them looking beat. This mesh upper will allow you to be able to wear these a lot more without them looking deformed, beat up, and ugly. That's no disrespect to any earlier Air Jordan 5s, man, but I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of pluses in the mesh when it comes to just wearability, sustainability, and keeping your sneakers in better shape for a very long time. On top of that, I mean, the mesh is way more breathable, so even if you're wearing these in the summertime, wintertime, whatever, your feet can breathe. It's not kind of captured in that tough leather that you guys might be used to. Yeah, I rock these ASAP. I love them. I think they fire, man. I could not wait before I threw them on foot, and I'm happy I did. Now, the way I kind of lace mine is I keep the pacifier on there. I just kind of have the laces a little loose, and I like to pull my pacifier down a little bit and allow it to just sit on the lace. I kind of like it like this. If y'all want me to do an Air Jordan 5 tie-in tutorial, I can do that. I did the Air Jordan 1 tie-in tutorial. That one is doing pretty decent. If you want me to do an Air Jordan 5, I will. We check out the outer sole of this sneaker. Like I told y'all, it is already worn, but it's no different from any other. We do get a translucent outer sole, the Air Jordan Jumpman being right here, black around the toe cap, and the black right there with the Jordan printed in the middle of the outer sole. The midsole is, like I told you guys, air unit in the back. It does have a little bit of that translucent outer sole creeping up. It has the shark teeth with silver and black and white speckles. Black midsole up to the uppers where we get the mesh on the upper mixed in with that suede around the toe cap and the upper back heel. The infamous famous Air Jordan 23 on the back heel of the sneaker, which brings us to the back heel where you get the infamous Jumpman right on the back of that thing. Now, this sneaker releases February 6th for the retail price of $190. As you can tell by my review, I definitely think that this shoe is 100% worth the retail price. What I'm gonna do right now is throw these back on foot. As you can see, I already did. I'm gonna throw these back on foot and then we'll conclude the video. I'll see y'all in a second. Let's get it. Alright, so we are back at the end of the video, man. I just want to thank y'all one more time for coming through. Any of my new people, this is your first time watching, please make sure you subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. Everyday content is coming for your head top. Drop a comment, drop a like if you're rocking with this, guys. Let's try to get this video to 1,000 likes if we can. Check out my Instagram, it's linked down below as well. And that is pretty much it for this video. Until next time, it is your boy Sniper Jones. You know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but really putting in that work though. Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.